Alright, so this is going to be a quick, basically an infomercial for the Hover Shiv for people who have had some instances where their squad has died. Good guy. I don't know, it was back a while ago. Is in the Scilab, or otherwise being Gmod or something. So we look at the Hover Shiv. Let's look at the Hover Shiv. We have over here the Hover Shiv. This takes 20 engineers. Whereas a plasma laser, let's see, plasma rifle, sure, 20 engineers for a plasma rifle, 40 for ghost armor. It costs cheaper than a suit of ghost armor for 3 of them, right? So they're pretty cheap. This is a crashed battleship. It's about the hardest mission you're going to get in the main campaign of random missions. I've got a team here, but it's supposed to put me. Let's see. We'll take a bunch of shivs. We'll take the mech because he's the mech. If you look at the mech, they have a bunch of perks that they get at level 1. They've got the body shield if you make them out of a heavy, collateral damage, and then the fist and the EMP pulse are part of the suit. And all they really get as they level up is, well, the main thing is this absorption field means they have to take 3 hits to be killed. But beyond that, he just gets aim and well, which doesn't really matter that much. So we're going to take 3 shivs. And we'll take an assault. This is just the assault guy. He's not my main team guy. He's carrying an arc thrower because if you do capture a drone when you have a robot party, you can use that too, but the shivs will all auto repair anyway. It's mainly just because. And we'll take let's see, which sniper do I want. This sniper is a decent sniper. I might care if she dies. The lower sniper, is this one fill up? Yeah, let's fill up 0. I'm at a stage in the game where I would win, except none of my guys have tested Sonic, so I'm kind of screwed. Well, I can... Alright, so this one is a not fully promoted sniper. We'll take them. She's apparently got Grenader and Field Medic, which... not really important. So it's going to keep the med kits, she'll take the grenades, a bunch of shivs. Mainly we're just going to use the shivs. Can I see how this is going? It's got the kinetic strike, the restorative mist, and the EMP pulse. The restorative mist works on shivs too, so you can heal your shivs with that. But mainly it's for the fist, which is 18 damage, 100%, and that does 5 damage to an area and knocks out robots for a turn. Anyway, this is the team. This guy's going to be trying to get some experience. Alright, let's get into this. I normally skip this, but people sometimes complain. This is your ship landing, you get in. This is my first battleship. Let's see. Which side are we on? Alright, so we don't really care, we're just going to go forward. We could set up a breach here, but we're not going to. We're just going to go forward. So the shivs are great because they have 40 innate defense, and when they use their flight, they get another 20 defense from being a flying thing. So yeah, they can move because with an upgrade they get sprinter, or at least +3 move and +3 HP. Another upgrade, they get healed 2 HP per turn, which can be disabled if they take a critical hit, but that's very rare, I would expect. I'm sure someone could get odds, but we're gonna say it doesn't happen. It does happen, but you don't need it to still be good. these things, they can get blown up, and you're still out $60, which is this UFO here. I'm gonna get a lot more money than that. All right. So my first turn, I took a big move because I don't care, because nothing here really matters. This is Iron Man, but if I encountered something, the shivs would suck up the hits and then heal. So we should have checked the scouter before we got in here. I checked that there were 17 enemies. We'll keep a count on that. But yeah, we're moving down, and we're not going to rush these guys any further forward because we want to open the door properly. We'll do a proper breach down here. We didn't do it up there because we can save a turn, because there's not going to be anything in this room. Yeah, there's usually nothing in this room because it's too close to the spawn. And we'll go there. Slightly better positioning. And there's going to be enemies in the main room here. So first contact is 3 mutants. Is that 3, right? Maybe just 2. We could just take the assault and clean them out, but we're going to take the shiv just to show you. You park the shiv right on them. 100%, 100%. Damage is 11 with 70% chance to crit. It's just your basic shiv. He misses, he fails to kill, they run, the Sentinel module will take care of them. So yeah. Not a problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now the main goal is to clear this room and then sweep to that side. That's the way the ship goes. Yeah, just on the turn. There we go, end the turn. That's a mectoid, chrysalid, some other things. Anyway, so it's down to 15 enemies. These are chrysalids. And then, see, this is the Sentinel mode. And he's dead. So really, you don't have to worry about chrysalids at all. The ships will just take care of them. Pretty much 100% of the time. I could give one of the kills to my assault. Only because it's free. It doesn't matter. Alright, so that was that. So the 100% kill your your sectoids. So here we are, we get a problem. Alright, so back here. So I want to first show you, see if I have a shiv ready to do this. So this shiv here can move. This is a shiv that's going to walk the Overwatch. I've got 2 shivs ready to go, I should be fine. You really shouldn't, this is being sloppy going in here. Okay, so he's going to get shot at. He takes 10 damage. He can't be crit on Overwatch, so it's just 10 damage. 2 of that's going to heal before he gets a chance to shoot again. So it's more like 8 damage. You could take out the sectoid. The sectoid doesn't really matter. So we're going to try to take out this thing here. That was 100%. And he dealt him, I think, was it 11 damage? So 2 shots of that. could kill probably 3. So I'm going to have to do a shot with the assault, which is another 100%. Or a shot with the Mactoid. We're going to save that. But yeah, you can see how they would take out the I could have double tapped. But mainly he cleared the Overwatch for me. He took 8 damage, but that 8 damage. Oh, this one here can take out that guy 100%. And then so that is 5 aliens down. We're down to 10 aliens left. We've taken 10 damage on the Shiv, but turn ends. Shiv heals 2 points. If you want to sit here until he heals up for another 10 turns, you could. I'm not going to bother. I might shift him just to the back. Because they're cheap. And if they die, they die. And it's going to be several turns before I roll anyone. And ideally, you're pushing forward to get some meld. There's no meld on this map for whatever reason, because sometimes I don't have meld. So I'll heal another 2 before I find any enemies anyway. They've scattered. I can go put my sniper up here or over here. I'm gonna put him over here. Again, I'm taking big moves because I know that the enemies primarily... No, I shouldn't move him. You should stay where you are. Primarily are going to be in the cockpit. There's going to be at least 5. So the rest of the map's going to have 5 besides that. So, not a big deal. There'll be 5, and I can probably take care of it with whatever I have, because my guys are big right now. Let's see if I get some audio on them. Because I don't know what's left. I should have checked the scan, but I did not. And that's just pointing to the big bay and the cockpit. Oh, and there's something behind me too. There we go. Thin Man. Okay. So 2 thin men to my rear. 2 thin men are not the biggest thing in the world. This is going to be an action of a lone Shiv, I think. Get a flank, 100%. There's another thin man over there. He's going to shoot at me, maybe. They won't do that much damage. And then we will kill it. Okay, so we're just going to move away from it. Thin men have light plasma rifles. If they crit, it's like... I'm going to try to kill it with that shit. So this is... What are we in here? So this is low cover. 95% chance to hit. So it's dead. And now we're down to 8 enemies. I expect 5 of them are in the cockpit. We're just going to keep going with these 3 guys, which again isn't really a Shiv gun, but they'll catch up. Alright. And before he's taking damage again, he's already healed 6 of the 10 damage. And again, they're just cheap, so if they break, they break, but... Alright, so again, it's pretty shit cover in here, so sending in the Shiv helps. And now we get a cyber disc. Now we can pull back, but the Shiv doesn't freaking matter. This is another drone I could capture, but I'm not going to bother. A lower chance sniper would have had a lower chance to hit. Don't know if it matters to you. Alright. Do I get shot? Do I get shot? And he got shot. See, he only has a 61% chance to hit by being at friggin' Colonel. The main thing is he can't be dealt more than a third of his health and damage. So he can't die without 3 more hits going on. So you can sort of say he's safe because he's a colonel. Now what do I have here? I've got tax sense, so no, I don't have what I need. I'm gonna pull here. And we're mainly baiting out a grenade by doing this, because I'd rather be grenaded than be shot. I need Demi 7 damage, but that's not a big deal. It'd be preferable for him not to have done the 7 damage, but eh. So this is a sniper. You could do the disable, but significant damage. Okay, so there's a sectopod. We'll show him against a sectopod. And maybe we'll capture a drone because we need to repair that damn mech. And apparently I could see the stupid thing. So I've got eyes on the secto. We're going to take care of this thing. 100% because it's landed. Secto and drone was 85%. Because they have innate defense and everything. Let's see if I can get my Shiv up there. We're just going to move it and take it out. We'll show how that works. And then by the time the thing gets to take a shot, all the damage will be held because he'd been at full health. But we're going to show you the fact that the healing mist works on these things, I think. I hope he was close enough. Yeah, so he healed too. So you can heal them with the mist. So apparently it's going to bombard my Shiv, who's flying, which should be completely immune to. And apparently he shot him. So there are floaters somewhere, which is floater-tastic. Things not on Overwatch. And there are some things over here in the background. What are those things? This is a Mouton and a Berserker. So he does 5 damage to a whatever the hell, the sectopod, right? If I run here, this would be triggered. I'm just going to trigger them for the hell of it. So at this point, I don't think I'm in range for the EMP. Oh, I am. So we're going to do an EMP pulse. That means the sectopod won't be able to move for 2 turns. Or till next turn. So all I have to worry about is the Berserker and the Muton. And the Berserker's running that way, because he's an idiot. Okay, so let's get some elevation. Actually, it was a good move on the Berserker's part to move away. We deal with the Berserker with the Sentinel module. Now I'm getting 100% on them. 85 on the further guy. We're taking out this guy because he's the threat. Nothing else here is a threat because that thing's dealt with next turn. Because if I got 3 100% that do 5 damage, that's going to take care of most of its life. So what's left now is the drone. And the drone's just going to drop down and heal him. And then this thing. This thing doesn't have the damage reduction of the sectopod, so it takes 2 hits and it'll die. So I'm going to move him forward because, again, 17 guys in the ship, and this has been for I would say 20 guys. I think there are 4 guys left after this. I think I heard some floaters. So it's probably 2 floaters, 1 Muton Elite, and 1 Ethereal. Although sometimes they don't have a cockpit on these ships. So that thing's healed, everything's healed. EMP does not stop the bombardment. And then he lands and tries to repair the thing. I thought he'd get a little closer, but that's fine. And so here, we're just going to walk over here. Now if you take a drone, you can use it to heal your mechanized units. Or scout. It's a 100% chance to get rid of the thing. It needs to reload. But you have infinite ammo. But you can use, I think, I have no idea how many reloads you get per what, now here, we could just shoot him 100% several times, trade some fire, probably live. Or I could run in there and I could shoot him to try to get this guy to do 100%. If I shoot him, I get 2 shots because I've got overdrive. Or I could walk in there and punch him and take some hits. But I've already taken some damage on this guy already. Alright, so here we are. I've got a couple options. We're going to show you basically a couple things. And so where is he exactly? He is in that square. So you're going to move right next to him. This is the Connect Strike module. Does 18 damage. 50% on the sectopod, so it's only 9 damage. Now he only has 10 health left. These both do 5 damage. I think that... Nope. Apparently they moved to 8. This is... Why is... Because it's close range to us? I don't know. I don't know why he was only 86. The other one was 100. They're the same damn unit. Anyway, he exploded all over him. So the thing is damaged. And then we're going to start moving up on the door. These things move like crazy. Alright, so this is the drone repair. Basically the same as the AI, you get like 4 charges. It also can work as a frag grenade. Go see if there's any literature on this, see what the minimum it can heal from, probably 3. But it can heal up completely if you're not in a hurry. Anyway, you load up on the door. Surprisingly, he can't reach. Now versus ethereal, I like to sometimes just do the old kinetic strike module followed by an improved delirium taser, because that roasts it to 2 HP, then a 95% chance to tase. But this is more a demonstration of how the Shiv rocks. So we're gonna try to do it more with the Shiv. And we haven't really seen a lot of the Shiv taking fire because the aliens haven't shot that much this turn. Again, 3. So we're gonna get on the door and load up. Reload, I mean. Because there's no mills in this mission, I'm just going to... Anyway, next turn. Do we have full health or we got 1 left in this thing? Yeah, we got 1 less. See, now he's all patched up. And this can be done indefinitely if this was like a 40-man pod, which is not, because they're not going much more than 20. Alright, so this is clear. That's clear. So your Shivs here want to go scout for you. Make sure it's safe to move in. If it's not, the Shivs can take fire. Worst case, they get destroyed, but it takes a lot to destroy them. And they're not very expensive to replace. And for some reason that triggered. I mean, whatever. So we're gonna have to try to deal with those. We're just gonna give them the Shiv to try to play with them. Okay? So he'll see the Shiv and attack the Shiv as opposed to attack someone who doesn't heal. My guys are pretty sheltered over there. I've still got 17 of 24 fuel without the fuel. AR upgrade, I only have 12. So I'd still have fuel even without the upgrade. Iron Lantern flight mode, even if I don't fly, I'm not sure it gives you the bonus, but it might. The defensive bonus. I'm gonna go here. Overwatch. So anyway, they're the 2 active heavy floaters, 1 Muton Elite and 1 Ethereal I'm expecting in the pod. And they're right here. And there's my thing. It no longer heals. Which means it has to be healed with the drone if I wanted to heal it. Ooh, my drone might get blown up. I didn't even notice he was on Overwatch, which is funny because I'm sitting right here, you know, we can roll tape and see what happened. But I don't believe I saw him go on Overwatch. Of course, I don't really seeing him there at all. We're just healing 3. If these were landed, my mech could just punch them and they would die because they have less than. That's right, I was already flying. And we decided to do a really. And you can't see anything. I'm gonna go a little closer. What the hell are you doing? Apparently I'm hidden there. I just did 15 damage and somehow killed him. And you don't ever want to click on a unit when you're like that because it opens the door and might trigger another pod, but I did. So I fucked up. Nope, we're not going to do that. He might be able to see me here. It's a little iffy when line of sight's like that. I think he's right on top of me. Yeah, he can see me, I can't see him because completely vertical. Fuck is he? Okay, that works. Got eyes on, 92% because of close range. That guy is down. Apparently that was 17. Little scratchy at the end, but that was just showing you how they can trade fire mostly. And they might die after their sentinel gets broken, but from this UFO, we took very little. We took 3 days damage. 1, 2, that's 10. I think that's 20. 35. I don't know exactly how much these corpses sell for. This is going to be more than the 60 to repair one. These I think are 150. Mostly broken stuff though, unfortunately, but whatever. Anyway, the UFO itself paid for it and it was taken care of. Mostly with 3 hover ships. Hover ships have a 95% chance to hit things in light cover. Unless they have innate defense, and it goes down from there. If they're flanked, you know, they need more than 20 points of innate defense for them to not have 100%. It's 85 versus sectopods, so they must have 35 innate defense. No. Anyway. 40 innate defense, right? Nothing in light cover is 95. So they must be getting a 30 bonus. Yes, they must have 30 innate defense. The sectopods and the hover shivs have 40 innate defense plus 20 when flying, so they have twice the innate defense as a sectopod, and they regenerate without an external unit. So they are basically better than a sectopod, which is the best enemy unit. The upgrades. That's the Shiv repair, which is just the arc thrower can repair shivs. They didn't use that. Shiv plasma. This makes their aim 85 plus 20 when they're flying. This makes their aim 75. It's good enough. This is better, obviously, but This is early. The 75 is still pretty good. Ammo con, advanced servo motors, shaped armor, sentinel drone. These come around the same time. This makes it so they heal. Makes it so they shoot things that come close to them, so chrysalids are pretty much dead. Armor, just armor. It means you take 3 more hit points, but also means you take less time healing. Yeah, and the advanced repair. So that's pretty much it. They took that mission. They have a pretty good chance of hitting things, even without flanking. Just shooting them. Good 95% on that thin man. 85% on the sectopod. Without trying anything tricky. Combined with their innate defense, that's just going to make you, and the ability to heal, that's just going to make you win. They would have won that mission on their own. I might have lost a shiv, but again, there was enough loot to pay for more shivs. I'm building more shivs just for the hell of it, but they cost about the same as a Firestorm.